I'm going to head back to the cavern, do a dive there, and then, well, yeah, and then we'll go to the shipwreck and the 3 diving points down here. I got some new monitors to fix the smearing thing that I had running down my main monitor. And now I've got another one that I can put OBS on. I'm a real YouTuber now. But it just also means that all my colors are very different. The blue and pink that I'm using here are way more saturated on my new monitors. So I might change all the colors. I'm here, and I'm doing a little bit of a cheat by being under the water like this. Well, I just moved the third person camera really. I just want to see if I can spot the cave entrance. I don't want to be goofing around too much looking for a way into the cave, if there even is a cave here. Oh, there's a hole in the bottom, sort of where I am now. Turn all this off. Do that. And I'll take some flares. Okay. I'm gonna chuck a flare. Oh. I don't know if there's anything in here, but I saw like a little cave entrance thing. I thought I did. Over here? Ooh, spooky. I'm gonna put a flare here. Oh. I'm hoping that it'll float and get stuck in the roof. So that'll help me figure out which way is out. I feel like you're supposed to have a submarine for this. I'm dropping flares behind me. Because I can't actually see anything. But I also don't want to get lost under here. Oh! When I first looked at this little outcropping, I only saw this red thing and not the chest. My air's running out as well, so I'm going to grab this and go. $6,000 and 6 research points. Another flare. Yeah. Yeah. God damn. Oh, that one's way brighter. The one from the gun. Look at all the smoke coming off the flare, even though it's underwater. Okay, so here will be a good test. As soon as I put the diving gear in, or the scuba gear. Is that 21? What? Okay, I need to get out of the flares. Do I go and get fuel since I'm over here? I'm less than half, so I probably should. So what's... the scuba's at like 21%. These tanks have oxygen in them. Why is that not going into the scuba? I might be missing a pipe or something. I need an automatic amphibious switcher. I think I'll put that in. Next thing I do. I wish these propellers weren't so noisy. Okay, let's buy some diesel. I think it's full. I think the tank's full. And I'm just like pressurizing it now. Apparently, $30 train yard is $60,000. So I could save up and get that, and that'd give me the really big workbench. But the plan for now is I'll head south, and we'll go down to HMS Midlothian, then across to Sarnath Trench, Wyvern Plateau, and Cadath Plateau? Cadath? So yeah, something's wrong with my scuba. The pipes must be wonky or something. I really want to get fluid jets, because I am absolutely sick of listening to these propellers. I'm just going to stop off at this island, because it looks like there's a crate. There might be 2 crates. I wonder if I can park. Can I drive up this? It'd be really good if I could drive up this. It's a bit steep. Oh no. Wah! Oh, what's going on? Oh dear. That's what was going on. I was still in propeller mode, water mode, even though all the wheels were on land. So there's definitely 1. 12, yes. That's good. There might be... Better go look on the other side of this, but there might be one that's being like washed away by a tsunami. I guess if the island was never loaded in, because if the crate on the other side was still here, then nothing on this island should have been affected by a tsunami. I think it's just the one. Oh no, I'm like on the rocks. I want to bet it like breaks and destroys everything. Back into the water. Okay, now we can go to... Oh, this one, Sarnath Trench. So it's 5,000 and negative 19,000. So I need to go a little bit west, but mostly south. And I've got 21 research points. I could get pumps. That's... these pumps, the large fluid pump would be helpful, and variable valves would be helpful. The Maggle would be helpful. Skis, not helpful. Arctic clothing, not helpful. Diving gear would be good. Magnet doors, doesn't matter. The electric relay would be good. And the firefighter outfit would be good. All this mining stuff would be real handy. The 3X modular engine would be really good. I don't need any drilling stuff. I don't need any radars or sonars. Don't need rails. I need fins. And I need tracks. And I need trains. And I need fluid jets. Actually, if I get fluid jets, I'm going to get fluid jets. Because I don't want to hear the sound of the propeller anymore. It's driving me nuts. And hopefully with the 4 diving points here, I can find some crates and replenish my research. Also, the oil is now showing on here. That wasn't showing 1 or 2 episodes ago. So it's it's about 1 cent a litre, right? I don't know why I came all the way down here knowing that my scuba gear is not refilling. Like, I'm only going to be able to do 1 dive. It should be somewhere around here. As long as my cruise control's off. 21%. Ugh. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Do you think I can make it? Wait, I've lost it. Oh man, it's pretty far away, isn't it? Like, it's behind me. I'll just reverse up. Okay, I think I'm over it now. Yes. Okay, gotta be real quick. Try and just identify if there are any chests or crates. Doesn't look like it particularly. Oh no, why did I do that? I'm going to run out of air. I'm gonna drown. Okay, just made it. I need maybe a little rover thing that's connected with a cable. Or I just need to find a way to make my scuba replenish itself. Well, there's this little island here. Let's do like, go to this island, and then I'll probably have to go back to TT so I can fix the scuba pipes. Very annoying. Maybe I should convert this to fluid jets then. Stop the annoying sound. I could just put 1 fluid jet on it and that would probably still have more force than all the small propellers. That is the target. I left the dive light on. Oh. Oh yeah. Crate, 1 crate confirmed. Totally worth it. If you use an outfit on a dog, it should put the outfit on the dog. Like a harness. It could be like a thematical harness, you know? So it's like always the same harness that goes on the dog, but depending on what piece of outfit it was, it gets like a different hat, or like, you know, like if it's the Arctic one, it gets like a fur coat thing around its, like a collar, fur collar. If it was the diving or scuba, it gets like a mask and goggles and stuff. I think I see another crate. I think I do. Look how sketchy this island is. It's not even connected to the ground floor properly. You could go under that island. Cruise control off. Yes. So the one on the left here is going to be a pain to get up because it's just like a super steep. But it shouldn't be too bad. Super jump. $12. Oh man, killing it. If that one over there is 12, then I won't be able to research like one of the really good things, but if I can get 3x modular engines next, that might be a good way to do it. Because then I'll have fluid jets and 3x modular engines. Because you really want to have the torque for a fluid jet. And the 1x modular engine doesn't really have that much torque. Wait, wasn't there a crate here? What? Yes. Oh man. 9 research points, good, and 5k cash. I was a bit worried there for a second. Maybe I'd like seen those rocks and thought they were a crate. Don't want to risk anything. I was thinking I could drive over that bit of land there. But I bet I would break something. Okay, back to TT. My fluid jets will probably be researched by the time I get there. So, next up, I think, realistically, modular engines would be the best idea. This. Or the fins. Fins are only 10 though. Tracks. Yeah, man, tracks are 40. Weapons. I need weapons as well. I think I'll do modular engines next. Because I'm driving around like this at this distance. So I don't have to hear this all the time. So that's why I'm getting rid of the propellers for fluid jets. Minutes, and then I can research medium modular engines. Do I want to get medium modulars? I feel like I need them to run a fluid jet. So I'm going to sleep a little bit. Research complete for the fluid jets or water jets. And then I'm going to start the modular engines. I just feel like it's going to be one of those things where I need it, and if I don't research it, I'm going to be real upset that I didn't research it. And then I'm going to sleep as well to get into the daytime. Underwater research outpost in distress, requesting blah 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 blah. Where is that? Ugh. In a cave somewhere. Right, so the plan here is I'm going to fix this. I hope I'm not in symmetry. So I don't know why the air isn't going in. Very annoying. It's like it must be pumped in, and then it can't just pressurize from being full. So this is like the air can only go into these tanks. Let's follow the pipe. Oh, get rid of these. So, air comes in this. This is a gas filter. You can tell because it has a white stripe. A white stripe. And the liquid has a dark grey stripe. So, air comes in here. Only here. Comes down. Goes over. Goes down, comes over here, goes down, goes into the impeller. This is an in, fluid in. This is a fluid out. Goes up. From here, it does a T because it needs to go this way for air, and that goes into all the tanks. And then when it reaches the end, it comes across, goes into here, and then it goes up, straight, and into the equipment, which is the scuba. And the other side is bringing the power in, sending it into the clutch, and then the clutch is powering the impeller. So that should work. So what I'm going to do is spawn it. There should be air in those tanks because they spawn with air in them. So if I go sit in the water and drain the oxygen from the scuba, I should be able to put it back on the equipment slot and it should just immediately refill. This is going to take a while. I wonder if I swim faster, do I use up more air more quickly? Like if I... can you swim faster? Can I hold shift to go faster? I don't know if that's doing anything. The ramp's not connected. I'm nearly out. Nearly. I'm gonna wait till he takes damage. Oh, now my breath, my normal breath is running out. I better not take damage. So, yeah. A scuba can take you nearly the whole way around TT. These rocks. And now, with my empty scuba... Look away. Look away. 100%? 100%? Oh, it went up. So it's going up now from the air coming out, but it's not like... It's not doing what I thought it would do. I thought it would just fill up, like, shoop, and then it's full. But it's just draining very slowly. Tank pressure. So the pressure's... Why is it like this? That means that there is like a hard limit on how quickly a scuba can refill. But it is refilling. Before it wasn't refilling. Maybe it was the flow valve. This looks like it's refilling 1% every couple seconds. It's refilling 1% about every 7 seconds. And I don't think pressurizing is going to help because 60 is the highest pressure that you can get, and the tanks were all at 50. I mean, that's more reliable because I can see it going up, right? So I'm going to say that that's probably fixed. Unless it gets to like 19 and then stops, because that was where it was hanging around quite a bit. I better make sure it goes past 19. I wonder if the pressure drops off so much that it can't push that air into it. Oh, we're past 19. I'm going to say this works. Probably not as well as I would like it to work, because it's still very slow. But, like, what do? Do I add another scuba gear and connect it into the same system so I can just swap them out? Maybe I should do that just in case. Precautionary measure. Well, I do not want to be able to grab a thing through a wall. It's like that upsets me the most. It's the absolute most upsetting thing for me. I could just put one in the floor. Maybe I'll just put one on the floor and have a cry about it. And I'll forget about it eventually. Or I mean, there'll be a new boat to come and take its place. Connect the electricity. So now both of them feed off that same air tank. And I can just swap out and take the one that's more full. Okay, the other thing I'm going to do is... This is the water line here, I guess. But what I'm going to do is... I want a way to automatically switch between land and sea mode. So I could put the fluid meter on the front, and then that will let me know where the water level is, like where the sea level is. But if I do a big jump, then it's going to turn off, which is maybe beneficial actually. If I do a big jump and all the propellers stop, when I land, they'll suddenly start again. Maybe that's not a good idea. What I need is like a transitioning button. So I know that I can toggle this button, right? And it just immediately swaps. So right now I can drive. And if I press my button, are the wheels still spinning? Or are they just spinning down? That funny sound though might have been the propellers and the wheels spinning at the same time. Because they're on different gearboxes, so their ratios will be quite different. And that would have caused the engine to make a weird noise. I'm not sure that's really doing what I think it's doing. Well, maybe I should try the automatic system then. So if this is at the very bottom, then it'll mean that like the water level or the sea level is quite low. But this will be different depending on... No, I'm using 0, right? 0 is the ocean. Yeah, I need to bring it into this thing somehow. Liquid sensor. Then I can have another button. We've got amphibious mode, cruise control, cruise control. So this button here probably. 3 and then 5. Yeah, so I've got 4 available, channel 4. If I have a flip switch, because it'll be like a toggleable thing, this will be automatic amphibious mode. I'll just call it automatic amphibian. And so that is going out of here into that controller. And it's reading channel 4. So if channel 4 is on and the liquid sensor threshold is I'll use less than, I think. So if it's less than 0, does that make sense? What does it output when I'm above water? So it's outputting a negative number above water. So if it's greater than, no, if the automatic thing is on and we're less than 0, meaning a negative number, then the land clutch will swap on and I'll go back to switch boxes. But then if I press the button, I want the button to swap it as well. So it should be the button or the automatic system. Like that. Get rid of all these shenanigans. And we'll get one of these again and swap the less than with a greater than. So if the liquid sensor is greater than 0 or the button is pushed, then enable the water clutch. Does that make sense? I need to put that not gate back in, right? If the button is not pressed, wait, that's for the top one, because I've swapped where the water and land clutch go. So if the button's not pressed, we're on land mode. If it's pressed, we're on water mode. If the automatic sensor picks up something up or down and the button is on for water mode, which I can use this same one there, then it will automatically switch whenever I drive it into the water, hopefully. It's just like going down behind where the seats are, so that's fine. Liquid sensor, liquid level, get rid of that. Okay, I'll turn automatic on. This light should turn on when I go into the water. I'll turn on cruise control. The light didn't turn on, because I guess the light's directly connected to the button. And it seemed like the wheels stopped completely, as like maybe they worked like a brake or something. So if automatic's on, it should just let me use the wheels again as the front comes up. Yeah, so coming up is fine. Going down into the water is not good. And it's only going down because the sensor is so far in the water. So that would be these signals here. No, it's the land clutch, right? I need the land clutch to stay engaged even less than 0 or for a timer. So I need, when it turns off, the discharge time, I think. Is that what it is? To just give it a bit of time before it fully turns off. So turn that on, turn the automatic version, the automatic switch on. Oh, here's a tsunami. Not helpful. Not helpful at all. I don't think that was right. Discharge. Capacitor. It's like a not discharge, right? If the liquid sensor is less than 0, what about, is there like a delay? No, there's delta. There's timers. I don't think that's how this works. Nope, not how it works. So is it a not then? Nope. It's, what's happening is it's disengaging, and then I think maybe the brakes are turning on. No, that can't be what's happening. The brakes only turn on when S is being pressed. People are telling me it's this discharge timer, but I don't think it is. It's something to do with the brakes or the wheel grip. But this is the only thing, unless I put parking brakes. I didn't put parking brakes on. Yeah, it's just the grip factor. When there's nothing to push the wheels around, the grip factor is just grabbing. That's what it seems like. Yeah, I don't think it's anything to do with this, right? Because even if the clutch suddenly disengages, then the wheels should just spin freely. So it's got to be something is causing the variable brakes to all come on. This is reading channel 2. So when you press W, you get -1, which should release the brakes. When you press S, you'll get +1, which will engage the brakes. So realistically, I need to be activating the land clutch for a longer period of time after it turns off, which should be in here, rather than on the signal. It's got to be on the clutch. So hopefully the clutch stays engaged to the wheels until we get further. Nope, it did not. God damn, why is it like this? It's the wheel grip is just stopping. Do you think I can actually just connect these to the same output? If the off signal is -1, and then there's an inverter, that probably brings the logic down to one switch box. Let me try that. Maybe that can help with what I'm trying to do. So if the button is on, then send a 1 signal through both of these, and the land clutch will get. Yeah, if the button, okay. If the button is off, default state, it'll be sending a -1 to the water clutch, disengaging it, sending it through this function -x, inverting it so it becomes a 1, engaging the land clutch. When the button is on, it'll send a 1 to the water clutch, inverting it to -1 to the land clutch. And then if the automatic system here is doing something, so if automatic is on and the liquid sensor is less than 0, so that means it's above the water, above the sea level. Oh, this is going to ruin that though. This is going to turn it on, right? This is going to turn it on, which means it gets a 1 to the water clutch. So if the liquid sensor is less than 0, needs to be greater than 0. I think that's just a more compacted version, but I don't know if that is going to allow it to roll into the water nicely. We should have land mode. See, it takes a long time to get going because the grip's so high. And then what's happening here? What? Also, why is it going so slow? Like half speed? What's going on? Oh, because I think this button, yeah, the button is the one that changes the engine RPS, not the amphibious mode. So this is like running it at normal engine speed. But then when I come out, that's so good. Why does that work compared to what I had before? Stupid. So I actually also need to send one of these signals. Number 4, actually no, number 4 is automatic, and that is already coming off that same panel, which is going into this engine controller. And so what this is looking for to switch over the RPS is either that 1 is on, but if 4 is on, I need the water level sensor as well. Damn, gosh darn it. I need another node on here, which I guess I can take this row of microcontrollers, drop it down, then take the ECU and just drop it, make it a bit wider. And then on here I can put in, it'd be better to use an on-off input, amphibious mode, and then this is just the thing that controls that switch box. And then it also outputs that light. So I get rid of that composite, which is detecting if the button has been pressed. And then in here, I need to make this wider, I think. Let's just make it longer. Wait, do I need that? Yeah, I need that. I need an output. Which needs to be like water mode engaged. And that connects to this. When it is on, yep, when it is on, send a 1. So that goes into the ECU and controls the RPS output as well. So I think the ECU can just go back where it was. Now that I moved those microcontrollers down. And I'll just need to cover up that hole. And then, what is this? I don't think that's doing anything. Maybe I can just move this back. Yes. Yes, you'll never know. Now, when I press Amphibious toggle, we're in water mode. And if I press this, we're not in water mode yet. But the light should come on when we're in the water. So now we're in water mode. The engine RPS kicked up to 24 instead of 14 max. So the problem with this, also, what is that? The only problem with this is if automatic mode is on, but not the normal amphibious toggle is on, and we go off big wave, it's going to like turn off and on a lot. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. I don't think I can help this guy. It's only got 1 rotor left. Good luck, buddy. You'll make it wherever you're going. Yeah, in calm oceans, automatic amphibian mode is good. And then if it gets rough, I might need to flip that off and turn on the amphibious toggle. But at least it's good to like flick it on and then know that I can just concentrate on aiming for the land and it'll just drive up, and then I can flick all the buttons to keep land mode engaged. Actually, like driving up onto the land, this is probably okay to just use. That's when you're going into the water, you'd want to like flick it on and then flick over to the other mode. Because this should be fine. I see no problems. Now, lastly, do I want to try fluid jets? So we've got 5 props. I better save this. This is blobber, even though it's supposed to be like the SS Bubblegum. Oh, that's not good. There's no space for a fluid jet. Well, it looks like I probably won't be using a fluid jet on this boat. Not without redesigning the engine anyway. I'll call it here for today. And when I come back, I will go and do those 4 remaining diving spots, or 3. Get some crates, and then head back into the desert and buy one of the train stations. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.